wind up in jail, all right? Which is coincidentally just where she's trying to put you.
I'm sorry.
Members only, Jack.
Hi, Susie.
How you doing?
Good.
Hey, listen, did you get that soft tail? All right.
I know I talked.
Hi there. Remember me?
Well, well, well. Isn't the boy defender? Are you lost?
Listen, I don't want to spoil your evening, so maybe you'd like to keep it light and tell me how much you paid the maid to lie about Claire.
Now, why would I want to pay her? No reason to harm Carl.
If you discovered you were stepping out with Lorenzo here, that might spoil your fun.
She has a lover, but it isn't me.
It's not him then, who is it?
How about me?
Carl was never really into fights. Look, I didn't want anything to happen to Carl. If he's not around, then the party's over.
Wouldn't want that now, would we?
I told you, members only, little man.
Excuse me, guys. It's a little unnecessary, don't you think? I mean, I don't want to have to hurt anybody.
Got no stakes. But this'll do.
If Elena was involved in this, it was for money, it wasn't for romance.
Here.
Ow.
Keep it right there. So did you get a address on Marta?
Yeah. Right here.
I hate these things. Took me years just to get used to voicemail.
Do that.
You sure this is the right address?
Yes.
All right. And here, just
Okay,
all
okay.
right, just keep the peas on your chin. I'll get you some aspirin.
All right. Mr. Martinez, how long have you been employed as a groundskeeper at the Harriman Estate?
A little over 12 years.
And in your time there, have you ever seen a halogen bulb like this?
We have about 8 of them.
Now, are you familiar with the halogen bulb that hangs just outside the second floor bedroom window?
Yes, sir.
If that halogen bulb were illuminated, would someone standing at the end of the hallway appear in silhouette?
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation.
Sustained.
Nothing further.
So, you are absolutely certain it was the defendant you saw that night?
Yes, sir. I'm sure.
Even though you can't be sure which hand was carrying the glass of milk?
I saw the glass. She could have changed hands.
No further questions.
Your Honor, I have no questions at this time, but I request a short recess to confer with my client.
15 minutes. I want to testify.
Ms. Harriman, we have testimony that states that other than Carl and Claire Harriman and Marta Arnart, that the house was empty that night after 10 p.m. Is that accurate?
No, it's not.
What do you recollect of that evening?
Well, I came home around 10 o'clock, and there was a light on in the office.
Don't think I don't know you're there.
Staying up late, cooking the books.
Actually, I'm about ready to leave. Shouldn't you be out getting drunk somewhere?
Yeah, I should, but it's a slow night. What you doing?
After all, I am a stockholder, or whatever, right? What you are is very lucky that your father doesn't know how much you spend. And on what? And he never will know, right? Don't push me, dear. Good night, Emily.
What time did you see her leave the house?
I know it was after midnight because she parks her car right underneath my window, and I saw her drive off.
Did you see your father going upstairs to his bedroom that night?
Yes, I did.
Why are you in bed?
Didn't meet anyone that interesting.
It's not what I meant.
And you could see Claire's bedroom from there.
Sure. I even saw her. I waited up.
Take a sedative, dear. It works for me.
Then you went directly to your room?
Actually, I was on my way.
What stopped you?
You didn't see me, okay?
Why not?
Because I was supposed to score this hot chick and she flaked on me. I don't want any of the guys to know. You got it?
You are so lame.
Whatever, go to bed.
No further questions?
Miss Harriman, how old are you?
24?
And how long have you lived at home?
All my life.
Oh, you never went away to school?
Yeah, I did, briefly.
Isn't it true, Miss Harriman, that you attended 2 universities and you were dismissed from both of them?
Objection. Relevance.
I'm going to demonstrate that this witness is not very reliable.
Your Honor, if the state intends on impeaching this witness because of a scholastic record, I would suggest that no court ever take testimony from several U.S. senators I know, not to mention a couple of presidents.
Overruled. But don't try the court's patience.
I'll do my best, Your Honor. So, Miss Harriman, what can you tell us about why you were dismissed from these schools?
I wasn't a very good student.
Isn't it true that after your last dismissal, you enrolled in a drug rehab program?
Objection. Irrelevant and prejudicial.
Sustained.
No further questions.
How long ago were you in the rehabilitation center?
3 years ago.
And have you been in any program since then?
No, sir.
And did you enter that program voluntarily?
Yes, I did.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Due to the hour, court will recess until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
That was very brave of you. Well, couldn't hurt to do something decent every once in a while. Just don't want to make a habit of it. I could help you, you know. I need to do this on my own, but, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
How'd we do?
We made some progress.
Great. I'll be at the hotel.
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah. The trampoline's outside.
Actually, I think we scored some serious points.
Yeah, well, we did put some things out there to think about. Shaky alibis, motives, casting doubt. What we don't have is a clincher.
Good. We can test out our new equipment.
Ms. McBride.
Marta Arnak, I need to speak to you.
Okay, I'll meet you anywhere you like.
There's no time for that, just no time.
You should know that I'm recording this phone call.
I don't care.
Fine. What's wrong?
She threatened me to change my story. She's on her way to the hospital.
I don't want to go to prison. I'm afraid of what she might do. You have to stop her.
Stop who? Hello? Who threatened? Phil, make sure we got that call.
Got it.
Dr. Henry, you're wanted in recovery. Dr. Henry to recovery.
Clear.
1002,
1, 2, 3, 4. Clear.
1001, 1002.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Charging.
Clear.
Clear. 1002.
1, 2.
Mark it. 917.
917. Okay, I'm gonna get the scratch cards together.
Hospital called. They told me that he was dying.
Mrs. Harriman. Preliminary autopsy report. Your husband showed a high level of potassium, which in his condition was lethal. And there was a significant amount of potassium missing in the medicine room. You knew the location of the medicine room from your trips there, and you were the last person to see him alive. None of the nurses can corroborate your story that you were called to go to the hospital.
Say nothing.
The people are adding the charge of murder to the case of the People versus Claire Harriman. Trial will continue tomorrow. Until then, Mrs. Harriman will be remanded to custody without bail. Court will resume at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Hi.
Hi.
What was the time of death again?
917.
That's exact?
Well, give or take a few seconds. Is there anything else I can do?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Ready?
Ready.
Go. Got it. Thank you.
She threatened me to change my story. She's on her way to the hospital. I don't want to go to prison.
What are we listening for?
I don't know. Play it again.
She threatened me to change my
Stop a
story.
second.
She's on her way.
Is there a way that we can hear just what's in the background? I just want to hear the background. Yeah? Miss Harnack, were you at St. Stephen's Hospital the day that Mr. Harriman died?
No, I was not.
But you had been there on other occasions when he was getting treatment for his coronary illness.
Yes?
And you have a background in nursing.
Yes,
You testified earlier that that's one of the reasons that you were initially hired.
that's correct.
Do you know where the drugs are kept on Mr. Harriman's floor?
Your Honor, Miss Arnak is not on trial here.
Your Honor, Miss Arnack's testimony is central to our defense. I would beg the court's indulgence.
For the time being.
Do you know where the drugs are located on that floor?
Probably where they keep all the other medicine.
Miss Arnack, where were you when you called me the afternoon Mr. Harriman was murdered?
I was in my apartment.
Are you sure?
Asked and answered.
Sustained.
Just want to make absolutely sure. No more questions.
Miss Arnak, what was the substance of your call?
Your Honor, I happen to have a tape of that call made with Miss Arnack's knowledge and consent. I would be happy to play it for the court.
Mr. Layton?
I'm sure we'd all be very interested in its contents.
Ms. McBride.
This is Marta Arnak. I need to speak to you.
Okay, I'll meet you anywhere you like.
There's no time for that. Just no time.
You should know that I'm recording this phone call.
I don't care. I don't care.
Fine, fine. What's wrong?
She threatened me to change my story. She's on her way to the hospital. I don't want to go to prison. I'm afraid of what she might do. You have to stop her.
Stop who? Hello? Who threatened?
Miss Arnak, is that a complete rendition of your conversation?
Yes, it is.
I believe the conversation is self-explanatory. I have no further questions.
I call Nurse Evelyn Wilson to the stand. Nurse Wilson was in the room when Mr. Harriman died, and she recorded the official time of death. Ms. Wilson, is there a stairway near Mr. Harriman's room?
Yes.
How long would it take a person, someone in a hurry, to get from his room to the stairwell?
About 5 seconds.
And you know that because?
Because you timed me while I made the run.
Your Honor, where is this going?
Mr. McBride, I fail to see the connections here.
Your Honor, my client's life is at stake. I would beg the court's indulgence a little longer.
All right.
I have no more questions of this witness.
I have no questions.
We call Dr. Reginald Berman. Just to reestablish, sir, how long were you Mr. Harriman's physician?
10 years.
I see. And during that time, you probably had the opportunity to perform an EKG examination on Mr. Harriman, yes?
Yes.
Doctor, would you explain to the jury exactly what an EKG does?
It assesses any abnormalities or lack thereof by monitoring the patient's heart with electrodes.
In other words, you record the patient's heart rate. Is that correct?
Correct.
Could you recognize Mr. Harriman's EKG if you heard it?
Yes, I think so.
How's that?
He had a very distinctive arrhythmia.
Arrhythmia.
It's an irregular but distinctive heartbeat.
Thank you, Doctor. No further questions?
No questions.
We call Marta Arnak to the stand. Ms. Arnak, the call you made to me the day Carl Harriman died was made at 9:15 in the evening. Is that correct?
Objection, Your Honor. Miss Arnak is not on trial here.
We're almost finished with this witness, Your Honor.
I'll hold you to that, Mr. McBride.
I'd like you to listen to something. We had a sound lab separate your voice from the background noise on the phone call you made me. Dr. Berman is willing to testify. That's Carl Harriman's heartbeat.
No, this isn't true. This is just some of your lawyer tricks. I wasn't even there.
Yes, you were. You put the potassium in Carl Harriman's IV drip.
No, I wouldn't do something like that.
Yes, you did. And then you ran before you were discovered.
No, you're wrong.
Mr. Clark Parsons, would you stand, please? Mr. Parson works for the security department at the hospital. He saw you running from the hospital that night. You killed Carl Harriman. Would you care to admit it?
I want to talk to an attorney.
No more questions.
Mr. Foreman, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
How say you?
We find the defendant not guilty.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes these proceedings. Court is adjourned.
How do I thank you?
I'll think of something.
Well, congratulations.
You don't want to sound all bad news. You got a slam dunk trying Marta Arnak, and if you squeeze her just right, she'll give you her partner, Tony Harriman.
Well, look at you, setting a precedent.
Just a little celebratory dinner.
Let me guess with whom?
Can't figure that one out? You're fired.
Pay me first before you can fire me.
Yeah, well, don't be such a lawyer.
I found that under the door.
I recognize the scent.
Bad news?
Oh, not entirely. There was a check in here for services rendered, which means I can pay you and fire you. She's also setting me up for dinner tonight. Going back to Pittsburgh with her brother, put him in a clinic there. Gonna be gone the whole weekend. But she'll call me. Where have I heard that before?
Probably you.
You ready?
For what?
Taking you to dinner.
Wait, did I miss something?
No, I've just been thinking about how much I owe you for all your help in the Harriman case, and I thought I'd take you out to dinner.
What happened? Your client canceled?
Ouch. I love it when you're sarcastic.
Well, then you can have all night to think about it. I've got plans. See ya. Oh, in case I didn't mention it, you did a terrific job on this case.
Well, you didn't mention it, and thank you very much.
And since we have a little money heading toward the bank, I thought that I would spring for a lavish dinner, huh?
You know, that would be great. I sort of have plans. So I appreciate it.
Sure.
So I'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. You know what? If you've got other plans, we're going to have to reconsider this entire relationship.